Okay.
So I'm just gonna. Welcome to A Picky Vegan. Hey! So we are going to be planting more fruits and vegetables. We are loving what's going on with our garden, which is right here on our deck, as you can see. So today we're going to be planting yellow bell peppers, purple bell pepper. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Blackberries, raspberries, broccoli, and we actually have lettuce seeds right here.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, we're also repotting our potatoes. After doing some more research, they need a bigger container.
Yes.
And we're also going to be repotting our lemon tree.
Right. Because we wanted to have the most room and won't have to do it later.
Yes.
So we just want to put it out there right now.
And what we have planted so far are onions, which are starting to sprout. We have garlic, asparagus, blueberries, kiwi, strawberries,
pepper, which is red bell pepper,
red bell peppers, and
spinach, which is also starting to sprout.
Yes, and of course the potatoes we mentioned previously.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a lot.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. So stay here and watch us. Okay.
So, you want to repot first, or do you want to plant the new stuff first?
I want to do the new stuff.
Okay.
So do we? Well, we don't for these, right?
Yeah, for these two we do not. That's for this. So that's landscaping fabric. This is just what we've had over the years from doing our yard. The reason we're using landscaping fabric is because when you have something with holes in the bottom, when you water it, sometimes the dirt escapes through the holes. So you want to put something down so you can retain as much soil as possible, but it can still drain properly.
Yes.
So for example, like these, we are not going to put any landscaping fabric in them because they have a reservoir. And that's how you can tell when they need more water, and the plants can pull from this. So this is really good for making sure your plants can still have enough water, but they don't stay wet for too long, because that's also bad for plants.
Right.
That's why drainage holes are important. So these, for example, the white pots have drainage holes, and we put these little red, it's not landscaping fabric, but they're little red squares that act like landscaping fabric. They're plastic, I think.
Yeah, they are. And the other thing that I was going to say about these pots is the color.
Yes.
Because when you get, so which one's going to retain heat?
So probably these, which
Right.
are black. And our deck gets a lot of sun, and it's the beginning of summer, I think, or no, summer hasn't started yet.
No, it's not. It's still springtime.
It's still spring, but it is very hot like summer.
Yeah, today it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, so these might get really hot, potentially. I'm not sure what we can really do about that. I think the only saving grace is going to be the plants will be in the center, so they won't be touching the edge of the bucket, so
Right.
it could be okay.
Right.
Worst case scenario, we put them in a spot that only gets partial sun for part of the day, and then it gets
Right.
So for example, further towards the end of the
Right.
deck, it doesn't always get sun.
That's right.
But the closer you are to the edge of the deck, the more sun they get.
Yeah.
That or maybe over here, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. So we'll figure it out. But guess what? It's an experiment.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch and see what happens with it. Okay, so let's start with, so you have the two.
Yeah, so we have two yellow bell, can't see. We have two yellow bell pepper plants. We're going to put them in one because they don't necessarily get too wide, but they get kind of tall. And I think we put two in a pot before.
Yeah. And then this one is the purple bell pepper. We're going to put it in this one. So we've got seed starting potting mix
From Miracle Grow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, so most of these plants came from either Walmart, Home Depot, or King Soopers.
Or King Soopers. Mm-hmm.
And then the pots we got, these are from Walmart, the white ones were from Amazon, and they're hanging ones. So they're starting out here, but eventually as they get bigger, we're going to put them on the opposite side of our deck so they can hang and grow.
Yes. And then the Home Depot buckets are the ones that we're going to put for the potatoes and the lemon tree. And daughter Diaries drilled the holes in the bottom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my dad showed me how to drill the holes through these properly. And of course, these are from Home Depot. What were they? $5 a bucket?
$5.
$5 a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's where most of our stuff came from. It's either Home Depot, Walmart, or King Soopers.
Yes.
Or technically for these pots, Amazon.
And that was just a one-time order.
Yeah, and it was
It's
for
5 of them.
$30.
I think a little bit less.
Yeah, $30 or less for 5 of these hanging pots.
Yes.
Okay. We actually don't have, which we don't really need.
What, scissors?
No, shovels. We didn't use them last time.
Oh,
No.
they're down here.
They are, but we didn't use them.
No, we didn't.
No. So
I didn't know if we wanted to help get out of the. That's all I did. No.
I mean, we can always just get them later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a little bit of soil in first. And almost halfway, I think. Because there's still soil from the actual pots themselves.
Yes.
What you want to make sure is it's high enough. They're going to grow, but you don't want to necessarily bury plants. So maybe a little more, probably. Yeah, about here is good. And so what's nice about these kind of pre-grown plants is they already have these little tags, so we're just going to reuse them and put them in the pots.
Yes, we are.
Some of the ones we bought were more like starter seeds, so they didn't have these, so we actually wrote on the pots what they were,
Right.
which we'll still do for these,
Yes.
but this will be kind of nice. Okay, so I'm just going to put this under my foot for now. And to remove your plants, I'm just going to squeeze the container all the way around to loosen it up. You're going to gently pull. So I'm going to turn and gently pull.
Oh, see, mine came right there.
Yeah. Mine will too.
And look at that. Wow.
Mine's coming in chunks.
It's okay. That looks really good, you guys.
I'm going to try to make sure they're as straight as possible.
I know. And so what I'm going to do is try to go straight down and put it in the middle somewhat.
Well, yours is going to be in the middle. Mine's going to be a little.
Well, because you have two.
Yeah. And you can wear gloves. We just didn't think about that.
I wasn't that concerned. Because we had so many to do.
Yeah, and it is a little easier not having to worry about gloves and trying to grab things properly. So.
So what I'm going to do is open more dirt because I want the dirt to go around.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't the final dirt amount.
But
This
it is on but there.
And then something that some people recommend you do when you're getting plants like these is you see all the roots on the side. If there was a lot to help develop new growth, you would take like a knife or a razor blade or something, and you would cut some of the roots, which is just to help develop growth. Because they've been growing in a container, so they just grew in a round motion, in a sense. We're not going to do that today, but we have done it in the past, and it turns out fine. You're not killing your plants or anything by cutting the roots. There we go. That was easier. I think sometimes they also encourage you to break up the soil it comes with a little bit.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to for the first one. It just broke apart on its own.
Right.
But,
It was ready.
yeah. So I think that's probably good. your bag already?
I had opened it, yes.
Oh, nice.
No, because I wanted to try to level it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily in the middle anymore, but
Wow.
because it's already big.
Yeah, I would have made it higher, but I don't know.
Always the criticizing.
Listen. I mean, it's been, what, 2-3 years since we planted something?
It really has.
So I'm trying to remember all the things that Grammy said to do and how we did it last time. I mean, it's still gonna grow tall a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But worst case scenario, we come out here and see that it's just gonna grow outwards instead of up, and we just have to take it out and move it up a little. We may not have to. I'm just saying.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and then this side.
Mm-hmm. I know you don't need it, but
Yeah. I mean, I can just dust it off if I really need to.
Because I don't want to do the blue stuff like that. So.
I was gonna do that. I just wanted to smooth it out.
Okay.
Let's see that. Just kind of pack it in a little. And then even though we've added dirt, once we water it, the dirt will compact.
It sure will.
It will compact, so we might need to add
Yeah.
more dirt.
And so that's what I was just thinking about. Yeah. Because that will happen.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, you can push it down yourself and you'll see that, oh, it's not enough.
It don't look like it's, yeah.
Like I said, this pot mix is nice and soft, though. It feels really nice to the touch. This is what you expect moss to feel like.
Yeah. See, I just want to make sure that those roots are down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want that right.
Yeah.
That's definitely much better.
Such a retro sounding phone.
It is. See that I just hear.
Yeah.
So,
I'm thinking about moving some of this down.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Since these are already getting.
Place one here, just because it can't go any tighter right here.
So,
The lettuce thing I mentioned.
yeah, you know, right to the bar.
Oh, where's the
Yay.
alright. And
Yeah,
then
there's only
this is the
one of
cup.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so probably the broccoli next. Be careful. It's
I know,
got
I saw it. And then you can do one of them, but it's hard to do one of the berries.
Yeah.
That's okay, I got scissors.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh, so this is where the landscape thing.
Yeah, we both need landscape fabric.
Ha, 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 ha.
So, let's see.
Oh, girl, I was like, what are you
I wanted to
doing?
get my project runway on.
Okay, okay. See.
But landscaping fabric is very tough. You
Yes,
can't
it
just
is.
pull it apart.
It's like, yeah, I'm not having that.
And I'll probably have to cut it down. So let's just see. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do. And then just cut around it.
Yeah. Because I was going to do mine just like this and just cut it.
Yeah. This felt easier to me. And I won't cut it too tight to it. A little
See,
extra.
that's what, yeah, I'm having a little extra hang
Yeah.
on one side.
Especially yours because your holes are on the side and not the bottom.
And they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not.
I'm not that. And then Dad said if there's any like really small pieces, just throw them out. There's no point
Oh, yeah,
saving
no.
them. Yeah. And then just push it down. There we go. So when I put dirt, I'll be very careful to make sure that I put it inside the fabric and not outside. It's not really a problem if it's on the outside, but it doesn't do any good for the plant if it's on the outside.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. And then I'm actually very curious to see. I'm gonna pour some water in it and just make sure that it really
It'll
drains.
still go through?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
so thick. I'm concerned that it
Oh,
won't.
I think it'll be fine.
It probably will be.
Actually. The, there's water.
Yeah, I will. I tried.
Well, you know, that's not the best thing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to the bottom.
They're good.
Yay.
That's what we
That's what
wanted.
it is.
Now we're gonna make a mess. Every part of the deck will be
All
wet.
the deck will be wet.
And then I don't know what brand of landscaping fabric this is, but just look for landscaping fabric.
Right.
It's pretty thick.
Okay. So.
Dirt. You want to do yours first?
Well, mine said no dirt, remember? It said no fertilizer.
But this isn't fertilizer. I mean, I know there are nutrients in it, but it's not straight fertilizer.
Yes.
Because otherwise, there's not enough dirt in these things.
That's what I was
It's
thinking.
not.
I'm like, just go ahead and kill your plants, you know? Like, didn't give them a chance.
I just want to make sure we're still recording.
Oh, yeah.
We should be.
Fabric doesn't-
What'd you say?
Making sure the fabric doesn't cover the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Still recording?
21 minutes.
Okay, so tell me what you think.
I would say a little more, just because there's not a lot.
Well, and then remember, you still have to do around it to actually put it in there.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's up to you if you want to fill it, not to fill the top, but fill it a decent amount and then dig a hole for it. But either way. There's a spider.
Oh, goodness. Don't get off of my plant. Okay.
Did we not wash these?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
I watched them.
Well, I still see a lip. That's whatever.
Anything?
Yeah, I mean, we can always add more.
Yeah.
So.
And then just give me one of those. I'm just be very careful.
I'll give you the one that won't stab you first. If y'all didn't know, the blackberry plant has thorns on it like roses.
And it has thorns on the branch. So
Yes.
you have to be very careful.
Yes. Oh. Wow.
Well, that makes the presentation.
Oh, and you can just unwrap it nice. And there's a zip tie on if you don't want to remove too.
That's a lot of wrapping.
I wonder if we could just use that as landscaping fabric.
I'm not.
I know, I'm just saying.
I don't know the way it looks.
It's been in dirt. What do you expect it to look like? Looks like it, I think that's a root mother.
So what I'm trying to decide is, are we just standing this, is it straight up like this or we turn it the other way?
I think it's straight up. It's fine. I don't expect all the dirt to stay next to it.
I'm not gonna let it stay next to it.
You two can plant a twig and get fruit from it.
I'm serious. 'Cause I'm like, and the backup, if this doesn't work, is go and get the ones that just came out.
Oh yeah,
They're-
Walmart.
Yeah, they're already they look
Sprouting.
Like yes.
Which what we used to get.
Right, and they didn't have them because we started early.
Yep, we started what, before Easter?
You mean Mother's Day?
No, when did we start planting? Wasn't it also before Easter?
Or right after, actually. Right.
The root or something. think it was.
Just a part of a tree.
Oh. Oh, wow. And then something I think I remember from when Grammy was showing us how to plant was if you're not sure if you've got enough dirt, you can take your plant and just place it in. And that should give you a pretty good indicator. And I definitely do not have enough dirt in here.
Thanks for the lesson, Granny.
Yeah.
Shout out. That's gonna be real interesting because I don't put it in nothing.
Yeah. And that's when I would almost fill the dirt almost to the top.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am.
Yeah. We're gonna need another bag. I know, but
I still got that. I even have one or two more over there.
I'm getting too much enjoyment out of just like touching the dirt.
Oh, I know.
It's just so nice and soft. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Oh, so the broccoli was from Home Depot.
Yes.
Okay.
The broccoli and the lettuce, I believe. I'm not sure. The yellow bell peppers. One of them was from King Soopers,
Right.
and then the other one was from Home Depot.
Ah, okay.
Purple bell pepper was from King Soopers too. Because this lady was telling me how good it was for the heart. I was like taking it all in. I was like, oh.
It's always nice when you go to the store and you're just trying to buy plants and someone who has a lot of knowledge on plants just will willingly share that knowledge with
They
you.
will, and show you how to pick the right one and all this good stuff. I was like, okay, you really should try it. Since you're giving lessons, I agree with you.
Right.
Okay, so I think that's gonna be good. What's going on with that? Look at that.
Look at all these roots.
That looks so good though.
Mm-hmm. So I'll break it up with my hands. You can do that too if you don't want to, cut your plant's roots or whatnot. Just break it with your hands gently.
Just massage the roots. So they
Yeah,
come
massage the
apart.
roots. Yeah. Because you want to make sure the plant knows, oh, it's in a new container. It can grow out more. It doesn't have to be confined anymore.
Now here's what's interesting. So it says Miracle Grow Head Start
Oh,
on the container.
okay.
Yeah, because what they did is they had these aisles that just was like, we're going to give you a head start, and so they were already sprouted.
That's cool.
And I was like, nice. No, we didn't. After all I did to put that.
I think it was just spillage.
Yeah, that's all.
What?
Put that mess in there and put more dirt around it and be like, okay, but it's not coming apart.
Yeah. It's almost, it's like your hair texture. It feels nappy.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it curls all up, and I'm like, what happened?
So I also realize this is not. Trying to make sure it's centered.
Of course you are.
It's like, do you center it based on the roots or the actual sprout?
Just put it in there.
I'm gonna try not to bury it. But...
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what, we had 5 bags of.
We had 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Because remember the first time I had bought 1 or 2, and then I went back and I bought like 3.
Right.
So we got that, the lettuce, and then redoing the
Oh, the
potatoes.
jalapenos.
Oh, you want to go?
No, I cleaned the.
Oh, yeah. So,
They're
well,
inside.
let's get the ones that we I have first.
Yeah.
And make sure we have enough soil. Because if we don't, then we get them.
Right. I know I don't have enough, but I'm gonna start spreading it around a
Well,
little.
and that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. I'll probably finish off the bag, honestly.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, might as well go ahead.
Yeah, because it's not even to the top of where.
Right, at all. And it needs to at least cover.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this one. Yep, there we go. Yeah.
You're burying it.
I know you're like, don't leave, come on. Don't bury it. There's one on this side too.
No, I see it. Right. Still need more.
So,
Here.
did you know it's me? Okay. There you go.
And that might be
I think
good.
that's it.
We'll see after we water everything.
Right.
That's centered.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Another 2 down.
Okay, and then I need the landscaping or whatever. Well, this might be enough.
That might be, yeah.
Yep. I'll probably just use this entire thing.
I did.
Yeah.
Because it came up a little bit on the sides, which was perfect.
Yep.
Scissors out.
Huh?
Let's just get these scissors out. Just use that, finish it
will.
off. Under your foot.
Oh, you have the broccoli. Out of sight, out of mind. I've completely forgot about it.
No, it's okay. pouring out of there, didn't it?
A little bit.
Gosh. Okay. So we want to put the lettuce on a small thing, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be in the one once we move the potatoes.
Okay. That'll work. So actually, I can start working on that.
Yeah.
Because what I'll do is bring it over. The bucket and the. Okay. Because it already has some, so
We need landscaping fabric for that.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I think. Great. We might need to put one of the smaller ones here.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So I'll put this one. Yeah, there we go.
And what I'll do is move this down. Put that right there.
Well, the black ones might need to be on the end because they're in
Oh,
black
that's
pots.
right. That's right.
So put the broccoli. It's a dark green pot, but it's green, not black.
It's gonna be black. Yep. And we put this on the end here.
Yeah.
I'll get over there.
Right. So you have the blackberries.
And be very careful.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do like a straw and just push it up.
Yeah.
And we should probably save these for the growing instructions. I know you put it in the trash somewhere.
Oops. It's called experimentation, but it's okay.
I mean, I guess if we really need to, we just look up online general growing instructions for whatever.
Okay, so.
I know. Oh yeah.
I went to grab that and I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna help.
This is the zip tie. It's just falling.
Oh yeah. Tear apart.
I'm gonna have dirt in my shoes. So I can't.
See? Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to the bed. At least one of them.
If you're not covered in the dirt that you're using for planting, are you really planting properly?
Are you presenting? Yes, I still have 2 more bags.
Oh, good.
potatoes. So we're gonna take all this out and put it in, and then put more on top of it.
I think it needs to be higher though. Because the potatoes grow down.
I know.
So I don't want to say
Open the next bag, then.
I don't want to say give me the scissors. I don't have the scissors.
I know.
I don't want to say halfway. Unless you're gonna. We have one more potato, don't we?
Huh?
We have one more potato, don't we? Because remember we put 2, but it was 3 in the bag.
Why you gonna put them all?
Well, remember you said that one lady.
But that was the bag. That was the big.
Oh, that's
potato
right.
bag.
That's
So
right.
I would just put this.
Yeah, but they're gonna grow under. That's why.
So I'm gonna put them in now because see where it is,
Yeah.
and then put them on top of it. That's what I do. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. We can always just go buy more.
Yes, we do. See, that's why I think I should get the shovels back in the thing.
I mean, honestly, because they're big, they're not seeds or anything. Just start pouring and just kind of like hold your hand and feel.
Oh,
for it.
and try to catch it.
Yeah. Or you can just put your hand in it.
Oh, yeah, they are.
You can't miss them.
Not at all. It's real moist.
But yeah, I watered them this morning. live by a lot of dogs.
So we're gonna put, I think we should put potatoes this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're so big. Chickens are so big.
Yeah, they are. They're very big. What we'll do is, since I've finished this, we'll go ahead and put the blackberries and the raspberries at the very end and start scooting things down.
Okay.
I think this is high enough.
I do too.
Careful. Listen.
I'll put it in just a little bit closer. Yeah, that way nobody. Right there in the middle between that and the broccoli.
Because I mean, the lemon tree.
It needs to stay down because the sun does hit that area and it needs to sit there on the sun. Remember that?
We should have mentioned none of this is sponsored by any of the products
That's
you
right.
see here. None of them.
Not anything. Yay! Did it ourselves.
Yeah. This is just what we're using.
Oh, that's too close.
Yeah, I see that.
So then we just have to do the lettuce and the lemon tree.
And the jalapenos.
I'm gonna let you do the lemon tree.
Okay.
I will do the lettuce.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get out of the bag. 'Cause, yeah. That's gonna be the end of that.
Huh? Yeah, it is.
That's right. So we still have to. So that's it for probably look at this way.
Okay. So for the lemon tree, based on what you looked up,
Right.
they were saying to do a mixture of, no, it's just this.
It's just that.
It's just a cactus and succulent potting soil.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because it needs the drainage, I believe.
Yeah. Okay then. I'll take that. It's probably perfect.
Yeah, because I mean the holes are, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to reach the corners or anything. Look my garden accessories.
Yes.
Rubber bands.
Rubber bands. Like rubber band fashion.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't need those. So I'm just gonna start pouring dirt in it for the seeds.
Yep.
Extra seeds.
I want to say 2 or 3, because based on how wide it's going to get, we're either going to have a whole head of lettuce or we're going to do microgreens.
Yes.
Microgreens,
And
excuse
it's
me.
romaine lettuce. 100%. Certified organic green romaine lettuce. Seeds of change. And it's just the right time as well.
Oh, cool. I think, I mean, I didn't look up specifically how long it takes for romaine lettuce, but as a general, some of them take about 30 days or more.
Yeah.
So in the next month, we should be able to start seeing or
That's right.
possibly harvesting.
Since I couldn't find any in the store. Hey.
We're almost done. Are we still recording?
Really? Yeah.
How much? How long have we been going for?
50 minutes.
Okay, almost an hour. It's pretty good.
Blackberries and raspberries.
On the far side?
On the far end.
Black.
The blackberries is the one with the thorny twig.
Right.
Oh. So what are you working on currently?
That's
Before.
four.
Oh.
What's that?
What are you working on currently?
Lettuce. Romaine lettuce.
Is that not a small container for the lettuce?
Well, it's gonna grow up.
Oh, okay.
So probably not. But
I mean, now if you really want, because this would be our salad mix, and we have a decent amount of potting mix, we can go get another pot and plant 2. I don't know. It's up to you, but have 2 things of lettuce growing. Instead of we have 4 things of peppers between 2 yellow, 1 red, 1 purple. We have 4 peppers growing.
That's right.
And then eventually a jalapeno.
A jalapeno.
What's gonna be in the Home Depot?
What, this
This
one?
is the
Bucket.
lemon tree.
The lemon tree.
And this is potatoes.
Ah, right, because they grow in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've already done that, so that's the broccoli. That was the yellow bell peppers.
Hmm.
This is not.
But the leafy one's the broccoli?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's already got some on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How
Oh.
about that? I chose wisely. I own magic broccoli.
So I'm probably gonna use this entire bag.
Well, I figured you would, but what I was gonna say was go ahead and put that in here, and then put the rest of it on top.
Well, my thing was I didn't want it to be too low because the leaf is right here. Because that's
So can you not spread it out and put it down?
I can, but I think it needs to be higher. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. We'll try doing where it is.
Yeah. Because I really want that to cover the top if they are possible.
Yeah. So we'll have to take this off then. We have to keep it because we don't have to register. Remember?
I know, and that's why it just lives there on the.
Well, there's no mistaking. This is the lemon tree.
Mother, seriously.
You put it in your pocket or whatever.
Yeah. Put this in the drawer in the kitchen.
Which drawer?
The one where he has the recipes.
So on the island.
Where the oven mitts are.
Yes.
Yeah, the island.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that in there because I need to keep that.
Oh, and on that side as well. Where the other mitts are. On
Yes.
that side. Okay.
In that drawer.
Right.
Yep.
See, I can't squeeze this one.
I know. We're still gonna keep the bucket even though.
Oh, absolutely. This is awesome.
Yes, it is.
We'll use it for something else.
Yes, we will. Jalapenos.
Well, we're doing that in.
But we could because of the way they grow. You know, they didn't get that big.
Or if you got the banana peppers, we could do it.
Yeah, that might end up being pretty though.
Oh, that netting I talked about, it ends.
Uh-huh.
It's all cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a red thing? Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Well,
Oops.
hang on, I found it. So this is what I was talking about. So at the time we weren't using landscaping fabric,
Right.
and every pot we were using was really small. So I really don't know what these are called. I'll leave a comment or something because I have it saved, but
Right.
it was a bag of 50.
Right.
And it was for my succulents, so. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I need the scissors. Oh no, I don't.
Oh, it does tear, huh? Get your project wrong way on.
Yeah. It's already torn a little.
Right. Okay.
And then all these fruits.
So nice.
I think we got moss too. And then it was already growing crooked. There's nothing.
Yeah, you can't do anything about that.
Nope.
But that was the best one, and they didn't have any today. So I was glad I got it when I did.
And we still have lemon seeds too.
Oh yeah, we did.
So,
But you're gonna lean it back that way.
yeah, I mean technically the stem itself is pretty much straight, but it literally so it did this and then grew out this way. So
Okay.
I mean I could always tilt it a little.
Yeah, I would do it like that.
Yeah.
finish it off because
Well, yeah, I haven't even compressed it yet.
I can always get up and go get one in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think I need that much. Yeah, I'll finish it off. Because it'll be just enough.
And we're gonna put some of the stuff in the trash.
Losing light.
But it feels good.
Yeah, it's not so hot
'Cause
anymore.
It was 90 degrees. It was like 93 earlier today. Remember, I said, I'm melting, I'm melting.
Probably about as straight as I can get it. Well, not, planting at a 45-degree angle. Looks pretty straight. Okay, that's done. And then you want to get the jalapeno seeds?
Are they right there?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones I did from last night? Yes.
And probably do 4 of those.
Just 4.
What, you would do more? You could do 8.
Girl, I don't even know.
Oh, my legs. I've been sitting on the rock. Oh, my ankles. My legs.
I know. Did you see me the first time I tried to get up? I was like,
No.
oh my gosh. I was like, yikes. Okay. Yeah, so put that one down there. Yeah. So it's not touching the. Yep. Then that's fine.
We're running out of room.
Yes. Unless you want to just put it on the other side, going that way, coming down.
Yeah.
No, right over the bottom.
Yeah. Or maybe the onions and spinach, we can go ahead and flip them.
Go ahead and turn them.
Yeah, that'll give us space. Because really, it's nothing for any of us just to walk down. We check on them enough, so if you want, we can turn all of the hanging plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what happened. Our vegan garden is getting bigger than what we originally started with.
Yeah. Which is good. Check in the morning to make sure they're getting enough sun.
Oh, they will be. Okay.
Yeah. And then if you want, you can scoot the black ones closer. It's up to you.
Yeah, so then we only have to do the jalapenos.
Yeah.
And that goes in there. Yeah, we can bring that in now. Yeah. Good. I'm gonna check it.
Yep.
Trash. With this.
And yeah, bring it right with the hanging pot because that really saves us space.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if we get anything more, that doesn't really matter if it grows in or whatever. I have to get more hanging
That's what I was
pots.
gonna say. I should just order another set of hanging pots.
Yeah. So the jalapenos could go in a hanging pot.
Yes, they could.
Same for the peppers, really, but man.
So that one.
Yep.
And then
And then how many seeds are we doing for jalapenos? Okay. I'm gonna fill this one up to the top pretty much, just because they're seeds. I'm just gonna, poke my fingers down to the dirt and put some seeds in there. I'd actually just use this entire thing.
and see, you know what? When you come, you can see the coming up already.
Yeah.
It's that one, even though it's coming up. Oh, nice. Again, one troublemaker. Yeah, that was one of my bags right there. That should have been in my car. I
Yeah.
was like, where are my bags?
Uh-huh.
There's one.
Okay. And then we should probably get a Sharpie and write jalapenos on these.
Look at that. Oh yeah, since we don't.
Yeah, but one of these has potatoes. It's not potatoes anymore, it's lettuce. Remember? Because it was in one of
It's
these.
the one that don't have. Oh, the one that says potatoes is just lettuce.
Yeah, so we have to rewrite that one.
It's that one right there.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm like, he'd be like, that ain't no potatoes.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be us.
Yay. And then. And just. jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
They got booze kind.
And I should miss my work pen. Potatoes is no longer potatoes, it's lettuce.
Yeah.
We know it's lettuce.
And you can't write on the black ones, so
No.
we'll just remember the blackberries are will
As soon as
stab
they
you.
start, that's it. As soon as it starts coming up, we're like, okay, so that's the blackberries. That's strawberries. Okay, so we still got an extra.
Now, do you want to write potatoes on that, or
No.
yeah? Yeah, and eventually the
Kiwi tree.
kiwi.
Woo! Yeah, that's serious. Okay.
Yay! So now we should water everything.
Yes, we should. And you guys hung in there with us?
Yep. So I'll just work my way from left to right and the back side.
The backside. And we can go water from over there if we need more.
Yep. And then we need to put away the lettuce seeds, that little red thing, and I'll put away the landscaping fabric.
Okay.
At least the scraps. I don't know where you had that. So,
Oh, and we okay.
well, let's go inside the house. Oh yeah.
In this one.
Yeah.
Right, one time we had two of them. Oh, I know what we used. Remember we said two that we did? This is one.
And see what's nice about these tan pots right here, because of the reservoir, once it starts dripping, you know that you've watered it enough. But then also if it needs more water or not. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm getting more water.
Okay, Konza, I'm gonna start on the other side.
Okay. They don't need much since we watered them earlier. Yeah. I just have a little more maybe the potatoes and lemon tree just because it's so much dirt.
Right.
And I'll go fill this back up just so we have it for tomorrow. So you can start doing your outro whenever.
Yay, yay. And there you have it. We have
17.
17. Yay! Between the fruits and vegetables, we have 17 in our veggie garden. We are doing it. And I am almost sure we can come up with at least 3 more.
You want to sit down so I can see you?
Oh. Okay, fine. So as I was saying, I am almost sure we can come up with 3 more because we talked about cucumbers, which we don't have, and we're not sure if we're gonna do
We don't
that.
have pickles either?
No.
Okay. Well,
But so the cucumbers should become pickles.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. And it just depends on if we want more red bell peppers, because we have 1.
okay.
And we have purple, but we have 2 of the yellow.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just gonna depend on.
Do you have asparagus?
Yes.
Okay.
It's already planted. We've got
Because
asparagus.
we don't even have cauliflower,
And that would
which is
be-
just white broccoli. But
right, or cabbage, because I did the fried cabbage dish. That was really good. And we have lettuce, so it's just going to depend. So let us know if you've started your fruit and vegetable garden and what are you growing. Leave us a comment below, like the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and you want to share this, you must share this. So now you're seeing what is in our fruit and vegetable garden and how we did the stuff today. We will see you next time.